I said fuck Xbox, fuck all these Xbox, fuck every Xbox their channel. Won't give a damn. It's PlayStation for life. You don't get it? Let's get it. Let's do this. Let's do this, my ponies. Let's go to war. What? Say what? Yeah. I say I double dip on The Last of Us. Woo. Yeah, I double dip on the director's cuts. Woo. Double dip on every damn release. Damn right. Yeah, Jim Ryan is my motherfucking boss. Yo, and we don't care about no layoffs. Yeah, all the shine gonna keep it on the low. Shh. We be sucking on every damn toe. Yo. Because Sony PlayStation gets the love. Yeah, so all hell Sony, we be your ponies. You can take my wife, you can take my money. I'm obsessed with the God of War. Yeah, all my ponies ready to go to war. Blue PlayStation high, all over my head. Pentimetal PS5, 120 FPS. Blue team is the set, throw it up. I never had sex, I only care about sales. I said what I said. Woo! Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. The love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. The love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Yeah. I see you Xbox. I see you playing on Game Pass for free. Nah, man, we don't do that over here. We pay $70 a game. Yeah, you Xbox be broke. You so stupid, so goofy. Fuck you, Demo Flow. Fuck you. Like and subscribe. Yeah, if you wanna see me more on Demo Flow Gaming channel. Fuck this dude, I'ma pop in the shot every time. Yeah, but I'm here to show my pony love. And you with it? Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Hey yo, hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of the Demo Flow Gaming Show, episode number 56. I couldn't believe it. I went back and count episode number 56. We started up last year doing live streaming for the first time, so thank you everybody for the support and the love and that I gotten from the Xbox community and the gaming community in general. So go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, because we are gonna get it popping. Today is Friday, so I'm here with them homies, with them boys. Y'all already know Power Boss in the house. What's good, player? Oh, he disappeared. Goddamn, Power Boss, you muted.
Yeah, sorry.
There you go.
My,
all right, good. He's coming up. Oh, he's disappearing.
Oh, we sinking.
Oh,
we
oh,
sinking.
it's magic.
We sinking. We're going up. He's gonna fly away.
Oh, reset. What's good, y'all, everybody? What's good, Archangel? I hear you out there, man. How's it going, man?
Yo, chilling, man. You know, I've been working on my latest video, 13 Reasons Why Exclusives Had to Die. It's gonna make some people a little bit salty to have to hear the truth, but it is what it is. You know, other than that, chilling, playing games. I've been on the Steam Deck, you know what I'm saying? A lot of games been coming out. And I'm still on that Call of Duty and that Avowed, yo. Still.
Yo, Call of Duty's fire. And, you know, the new maps with the Ninja Turtles and the skateboard park, that's crazy. The beautiful. And just having a full squad of your mates, each with a Ninja Turtle, acting a fool and shit around the map. It just feels glorious, man. It just feels glorious. By the time
plus the Foot Clan is out there, yo. You gotta be careful. The Foot Clan is out there. Yeah. Alex got his boys out there in the game.
Yo, but the most important guest of our show is the chat. So shout out to chat. I see you down there. Lycos45 in the building. How you doing, player? Good to see you. What's up, Demo and chat? I got my homeboy Andrew Fernandez. Dímelo, Andrew. What's good, Poppy? Good to see you around. We got Pablo. He's always here, man. You're good so far. You're good. Your camera is a little fuzzy, but you're good. I am Desire in the house, man. How you doing, man? Good to see you around. Thanks for coming.
You already know that deal. We got Adidas 20 with the donation with the 2. Thank you for coming through. Talking some real shit, man. Game Pass is undeniable, and that's the truth.
Facts.
Hey, yo, Game Pass is undeniable, and it's everywhere as well, dog. So, thank you, Adidas 20. Thank you for coming through the show. Always hanging out, man. It's always a blessing. Mark 186, man. Long time no see. What the hell is going on? Everybody that haven't been around in a while, they're passing by. So I see you, Mark 186. They say we rent games from Game Pass. Turns out they rent the entire consoles. What's up, Demon Chat, man? Okay, bro. Yeah, bro. You brought me straight into a freaking first topic, but we got another super chat here. We're gonna cover that, Mark. Stay tuned. We got I Am Desire with the fight. Thank you for the donation so much, man. Don't forget about Reforge's crash out. I just covered. Shout out from Reforge telling me to watch. Hey, shout out to Reforge Gaming. Shout out to I Am Desire. I don't know if I follow you on Twitter and YouTube. Just DM me on Twitter. I had no idea what your channel is.
New video.
Oh, you send me?
I will.
Oh, you will? Okay, thank you so much.
A new video this morning.
Power Boss always got us.
All right, Power Boss, the man with the connection, the man with the plan, El Padrino, if you know what I mean. So, anyways, bro, I Am Desire. Go ahead and follow his channel. Obviously, he's a content creator, and I do what it does, bro. Every time a content creator shows up to my channel, I gotta shout him out. Go ahead and follow him. They're on the grind, and everybody is on the grind. So go ahead and follow them.
Screenshot.
And it was good. Yeah. Let's get it. Thank you for the donation, my man. I'll follow you as soon as the show ends. But we also got I Am Decided here. Thank you, whatever. Let's go. Let's get the show started, man, with the rank station dilemma. Oh my God. What the hell? What the hell is going on, guys? Like, seriously. What the hell is hold on, before we continue, I got the link here for I Am Desire channel. I'm gonna paste it in here. There we go. So go ahead and follow him. Anyways, guys, what the hell is going on? What the hell is this? So I'm first off, I'm gonna go ahead and cover and see what the media had to say about this. So let me go ahead and share my screen really quick. And yeah, let's get into this piece of news right here by BGC News. I know they weren't the only one, but this was, because this is confirmed. This is actually happening. This is not a rumor by Ecstasies. This is not a rumor by Nate the Hate. This is actual true, right? The Sony is leasing PS5, PS5 Pro, and PlayStation Portal consoles to UK players for a monthly fee. So players can rent the PlayStation 5 starting from $10.99 per month, depending on the length of the contract. Oh, shit. Okay, before going in there and actually reading the article, because there's some spoilers in there, like, do you guys think this is a good idea, like, straight up? I want to start
monetizing.
Yeah. Go ahead, Arcania. What do you think? Go ahead.
Yo, monetizing your social media, guys, like your I mean, look, we already knew these dudes was already bought and paid for, and now they just enticing them even more. They're trying to monetize these social media presences, these people that are these influencers that they go online and they feed everybody the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what these dudes do 24/7, and now they're gonna make Sony even more money.
That's crazy, man. Just to think about it, man. It's just wild. Just to think about it, that that they want to rent a console. It brings me back to Blockbuster days, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, in Blockbuster, you could go and rent a console. And look, I'm gonna tell you something. That's not I'm not making fun of PlayStation for this, right? But when we asked them to be creative, this is not what we asked Sony. Like, I don't know if any of you guys are watching here or get to watch my show, whatever. Like, this is not what we asked you. We asked you about games, not about renting consoles. So, okay, this is good because it makes gaming more accessible to some people. Some people who might be in the fence about maybe trying the PlayStation 5 Pro, which is actually in the plans. So if you have a PlayStation 5 and you want to try the PlayStation 5 Pro, and you don't know if you're short that you wanted to spend the extra $300 or $200 that it costs, you could go ahead and basically rent a PlayStation 5 Pro for a weekend, play it, see if it's worth it. And if it's not, then, you keep your PlayStation 5 and it's like nothing happened, one night stand, and, bye-bye, see ya later, basically. But yeah, what I'm trying to say, guys, is like, I don't see this as a bad move. I just feel like the fact that it's Sony PlayStation, the one doing this, when Sony PlayStation fanboys, right, they filled their mouth with a bunch of bullshit, and they started talking about how renting games is bad, but now renting consoles. So I haven't seen anybody talking about this, because it seems like Sony PlayStation fanboys, they even scared to even mention this as actual news. There's some other news out there that they don't want to talk about it, but I don't want to I don't want to spoil or spell the details right now. But I kind of want to see where you guys are. Like, man. Like, let me go into the actual thing.
Double-edged sword, because it's possibly a good thing because it's a rent-to-own type of contract, but at the same time, what games do they have to show for it? Astrobot? Are they trying to say, okay, you can buy the games at $70 and you can rent a console as low as £11, or $10 or whatever it is in the U.S. Conversion, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure you're going to show it in the article. Some of the things that they're doing doesn't make sense, and they don't have any new games that would make this worth it. And what are they going to do? Xbox games that are soon to come out?
Look, we should cross the line, honestly, Len. Just talk about the elephant in the room. Let's just roll these consoles and devices into the subscription service, and just stop playing around with the credit card deals and the afterpays and all that. Just do what Ready Player One did. And when you got your player and they subscribe to your service, just send them the hardware, send them whatever it is that they need, the upgrades, all that joy. Just roll it all into the service. Come out with a platinum and a diamond program, a version of Game Pass where you get everything, or PS Plus, whatever. Let's just do that.
Isn't that what Xbox did with the All Access program? So you buy the Xbox, you get to keep it, and it's also comes with Game Pass or something. Okay,
they played around with that a little bit.
Yeah. So I don't see this as a bad thing. I just feel like it's kind of scummy for Sony PlayStation, because the fact is, like, okay, you rented a PlayStation, so now what you gonna play on it? Unless you play free to play games, you're gonna be hard, because there's plenty, right? Fortnite, and we got Apex Legends, Call of Duty Warzone. There's many free to play games, of course. But that's not the reason why you would want a PlayStation. Like, if
like I said, it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah,
because you look at the PlayStation 4 consoles that people still haven't upgraded to the PS5 or the PS5 Pro. It's a great deal for them, because they can see, hey, I'm a PlayStation fan. Do I want to upgrade? Do I want to spend the money? And it's a rent-to-own thing. So over the contract, if they pay out the contract over however many long it is, it's going to take them 5 years to pay off a console at that price.
Yeah, but the funny thing, Paul, is that they don't get to keep it. Like, even like you could be on a plan for let's say 60 months, and you at that point would have paid maybe $2,000-$3,000, and bro, you're not keeping the console. So that's my problem. And with games it's different, because you obviously finish the games and you move on, right? But with the things that you used to play the game, like, it's kind of like crazy. And look, this is a great move, in my opinion, because this is like just straight profit by Sony PlayStation. Because let's keep it real, these consoles that they're renting, nobody was gonna buy. And that's the thing. That's where these consoles are coming from.
Or is it also from third party that are allowing renting?
Okay, so here's the article. PlayStation has teamed up with a UK leasing company to let players rent PS5 hardware for a monthly fee. So the leasing plan, which has been branded Flex, is a partnership between PlayStation and a leasing firm, Raylo, as spotted by GameStop. Okay,
sounds like Xbox.
You're not showing
exactly. I'm not showing it. I'm not showing what I'm showing, like what I think I'm showing.
It wasn't on screen.
No? Okay, hold on.
The PlayStation is up there.
Okay. There you go. Here, can you guys see
There you
this
go.
now? There you go. Okay, okay. So players can choose to lease standard or digital PS5 consoles, PlayStation Portals handhelds, PlayStation VR2 headsets, and PlayStation 5 Pro consoles on a rolling monthly contract. Okay, so this is good because let's say you have a PlayStation, but you haven't tried the VR. You want to try it out for the weekend to see if you want to spend the money. I mean, why not? Right? I would say that's a good deal for the VR, but for the Portal, who in the
Yeah,
hell is going
access.
to rent a Portal? Who in the hell is gonna rent a Portal? Like that's my question. But anyways, there's people out there who would, who do anything. So you Sony PlayStation fanboys, make sure now. Like I'm gonna have to make sure now when you come to my channel to talk shit. I'm gonna have to ask you for the receipt. Like, are you in a monthly plan or do you actually own a PlayStation? Because I mean, let's keep it real. The majority of the Sony PlayStation fanboys talking shit on Twitter, they don't even own a PlayStation 5, let alone a PlayStation. Uh, you know. So I mean, whatever it is, what it is. Sony PlayStation. The fact is Sony PlayStation is renting games, and this is hilarious. So there you go. They got different plans. So flexible monthly fee, cancel anytime. So PS5 digital for $21.95. Well, euros, not dollars. So in euros, this is like $25 pretty much because euros are like more expensive, right? That's what I'm here rating. Am I wrong?
I
So
have no idea.
PlayStation 5, I think the
Yeah, Euro is a higher
euros,
price by a
yeah,
couple
it's a higher
dollars.
price. Yeah, the conversion rate. So PS5 standard 23 euros, PS5 Pro 35, PlayStation Portal 13, and PlayStation VR 51. And when I say 13, when I say 51, I mean 52 and I mean 14 because that's what they do in marketing. They put the 99 cents to make it feel like, oh yeah, it's not $14, it's 13, but whatever. They got 36-month contract per month. Whatever. any thoughts on this? Because I think we have
Hey,
a lot of topics. I
I
don't really
feel
want to
like
go deep in this, but this is funny. This is just
I
funny.
feel like if
So again,
if
it's a double-edged sword.
yeah,
Yeah.
me personally, I feel like if you're offering a family of hardware moving into the future, you're not really gonna get everybody to adopt that hardware through shipping. So you're gonna want to entice them onto your platform as many different ways as you possibly can. Personally, if they was to offer this through their game subscription service as an add-on feature where I don't even have to think about it every month, and you just send me something and it's like rent to own, hey, do whatever you got to do. These programs, as long as they get people, they get people.
Yeah, it really does. Oh my God. So there's that. You can rent a PlayStation now. So you don't have a PlayStation, you can go ahead and rent it, and people will love it. People will love it. They would definitely
See, the
love
chat
a
hit it right on
PlayStation.
the head, saying that
Yep.
it's $440 a year for the PS5 Pro.
Yeah,
For 6 months.
let me see chat here. I got Andrew Fernandez. Thank you for coming through. He say, I'm chilling, bro. Heading to work. Gotta watch it a bit before I go to work. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for coming through, man. Uh, we got Mark 186. Going to check out M Desires channel. Go ahead and check it, guys. Lycos 45 in the building saying renting is totally fine, but these ponies kept talking shit about that, and now look at them. And that's my point, the hypocrisy, right? Sony
Yeah,
PlayStation fans, talking down on renting games, even though they have a renting service too, like PS Plus, like it's the same thing, pretty much that, Game Pass, and I argue that even worse. And I mean, it's just like the Xbox haters, they get exposed time after time because at the end of the day, you never know what these companies are gonna do, guys. You never know what they're gonna do. You
you know
never
what
know
Sony's gonna do? They're
what.
gonna copy.
Yeah, exactly. But you never know what direction these companies are gonna go. So I mean, at the end of the day, we're not doing this because we wanna, like, I don't know, kiss Xbox ass or PlayStation ass. We're just doing this because we want to keep you guys informed of what's going on in the gaming industry and what's the best deal for you, which I feel like is super underrated. Everybody's talking about who got the most games, who got the best hardware, and all of that, but people forget about like people who actually want to spend some money and game more. So I mean, that's my line, that's my lane right here. This is what I'm trying to do, show you guys where to get the cheapest games. And right now Xbox and Steam, literally, they are carrying the whole thing. And all the places like CD Keys and GOG, they have amazing, great deals So you guys don't marry any store, don't marry any ecosystem. Be flexible. Go with the better team. And look, in sports, it's different because I'm a Manchester United fan through and through. I'm always gonna support them, even though they're having a terrible season. I'm always gonna go ahead and watch the game because that's my favorite team, my favorite players. The club that I follow for many years, it's different. It's okay if I lose. You know what I mean? But when my money is in the way, in the middle, I'm actually watching this shit from home, right? I'm not spending $1. But when my money is on the line, I want my you get what I'm saying. When my money's in the line,
You want it to be worth it.
exactly. I wanted to be worth it. So yeah, shout out to I Am Desire, Lycos 45, Mark 186. I got Roberto Marcin here is saying the console war is over, boys. Well, it's never really gonna be over because Sony PlayStation is always gonna try to sell consoles, and Xbox is gonna try to do the same, whether it be in this generation or the next one. Hardware will continue for many years until people finally wake up and be like, "Damn, GeForce now is actually good." Oh, shit, Game Pass in the cloud is great, or Boosteroid actually works. Until people wake up and they realize that it's time to move on. Hardware is gonna be there to play their part, and that's fine because we love it, and that's we love this shit. But yeah, I don't know if you guys heard about Peter Moore thing. I'm gonna go ahead and get into that.
Bring that up.
Yeah. I'm gonna
this morning.
Yeah, I saw it this morning too. So let's get into it here. Let me go ahead and share my screen really good. Hold up. Yeah. Hold up. God, give me 1 second. This is hard. But yeah, here we got Peter Moore. And shout out to J Rock for posting this little clipping here. Shout out to him. Go follow him on Twitter too. And we go here, and this is what Peter Moore had to say about the whole console war thing. Thank you, Roberto Marx, for bringing up that comment. If it's like right in here. Cool.
So wars that you're kind of alluding to were healthy for the industry. And look, I've said it before. We just, certainly I did, encourage the battle because I think gamers loved to see Xbox versus PlayStation, maybe Nintendo as well. And that I think was a rising tide that lifted all ships there. It's different today. And when you see that, look what's happened with the acquisitions or the consolidation, and what Microsoft, and I still say, if they had the choice, would they make hardware? No. Would they be delighted if they could be a multi-$100 billion entity delivering, content directly to television, to whatever monitor you choose to play on? You bet. And in the classically Netflix model, if you will, you just select who's playing this. 5,000 people playing this. I'm going to jump in right now. No latency, no lag. You're in, and there doesn't need to be a box between you and your controller and the TV set. But still, consoles are, as we're seeing, particularly with Nintendo now, people love their hardware. The acquisition of Activision Blizzard changed things. I think I know at Microsoft, and so this is not the old days of the console wars and punching each other and trying to steal customers and trying to get market share and build your attach rate. Right. This is bigger than that in an economic sense.
Okay, so who's saying this? Who's the person who's talking about this? Peter Moore. Who is Peter Moore? Better than any pony, smarter than any pony out there. Okay, so he's telling you right here that Microsoft plan is bigger than anything that you can possibly imagine. Also, he speaks about, the fact that these companies want to keep a box between you, the controller, and your display. So while he's saying this is like a pro-consumer move that is going to move the gaming industry forward so that the gaming industry could, remain as healthy as possible. And that way, these games don't die. The more people playing this game, the less, the more of a chance this game has to survive. So that's what's going on in the gaming industry. So the Xbox model, or what Microsoft has in mind, is something that is going to literally patch every little hole. You know what I'm saying? And sort of like take care of everything. It's like like an absolute strategy, if you will. So yeah, let's keep on hearing what he had to say. Remember, Peter Moore was one of like some people call him the goat of Xbox, right? Because they say that after the 360 everything else sucked. But I digress. But let's keep on hearing what he had to say, man.
Has it lost a little bit of the feistiness that the industry, I think, fed upon and grew upon? I think so. Yeah, I mean, and look, I've been gone. I've been gone from the industry 8 years. You know, I left EA to go to Liverpool in 2017, so it's been a long time. Do I yearn for the old days? Do I look back fondly? Did when things crop up in my social media feed of this was you 15 years ago, and you see great photos of things in E3? Yeah, but I think we as an industry then position the industry for where it is now. It's different. And yeah, what Microsoft is doing is no longer we're going to get as much content on our singular platform and the PC, and we're going to fight for that, and we're going to pay for that, and we're not going to give it to anybody else. And those days are clearly over, as you can see.
Okay, so what my observations right here is like, he's telling you that the fight that Microsoft and Xbox were having against PlayStation was pointless. And at the end, they realized that we're falling into Sony PlayStation trap, which was like, fighting in their turf on their terms after having, years ahead of Xbox when it comes to console. Everybody remembers Sony PlayStation. The first one came out in 1994, I believe. So
I was still playing Super Nintendo.
yeah, I mean, like I didn't even know that shit existed back in the day. The first I saw my first PlayStation when I was in 8th grade. First PlayStation 1, 8th grade. I was probably like 14 years old. I'm talking about like 2002, 2003, something like that, maybe. And that's when but like you, obviously I was living in Cuba, right? But yeah, that's when I saw it the first time.
Make me feel old.
And around those times, what was the first time that I saw a Nintendo 64 too? Because we were literally happy with our Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. We were still playing Killer Instinct. We were still playing Mortal Kombat, Super Mario. Like we were still playing, the classics. And when that came out and I saw PlayStation for the first time, and I think it was the MLB game. When you see the presentation, everything is like a movie, right? Like it's like an actual video of a baseball players playing. I saw that, I was like, it blew my mind. I was like, shit, this is crazy. And then I saw the graphics and I was like, oh, well, why is one thing looking one way and then the graphics look the other one? And then I learned how to appreciate the Nintendo 64 a lot, because I thought the Nintendo 64 was crazy. The only thing that I hated about that console was the fucking controller. I couldn't stop that weird ass controller. It's so weird. Like, do you guys like the Nintendo 64 controller? Because I hated it, bro. After the Super Nintendo controller, that it was so like so manual, and then wow. Okay, whatever. Hey, going back to the topic. So yeah, Peter Moore is saying the console wars is over, but the content wars has begun. What does he mean by that? Everybody wants to have a lot of content in their platform, right? And everybody, more importantly, what they want is to have great value. Because, okay, you can have all of that, but if your value is not good, like, how's people gonna access your service when your value is not there, when there's no day one games on your service, when everything is old, when everything is like regurgitated games over and over, when everything is a cash grab, right? So I mean, what do you guys think about this after hearing Peter Moore, the legend? What do you think,
I
Pablo?
want to say people are missing the context. Okay, he himself admitted in the 360 era, when he was in charge, that he and everybody that he worked with were trying to fan the flames of the console war. Okay, it was healthy for the industry, but what they're failing to realize in his exact statement is that he continued on saying the times have changed. It is no longer that. And that is where people are saying, yes, exclusivity should die. It is bad for the industry. It is anti-consumer, and they are realizing that. So PC going or Xbox going to PC day and date for the last 10 years has been great for Xbox. They have 500 million users. But PlayStation, they're trying not to go that route. They're trying to say, okay, our plastic box is still the best box. Whereas when you look at on a scale of the Xbox Series S, the Xbox Series X, the base PS5, and now the PS5 Pro. And they're saying, well, why didn't Xbox come out with Pro? And the statement was that Xbox didn't need it. So if you look on the hardware, the Series S is maybe, a 2, 3, 4 graphically because it's only a 2K machine. It's mostly all digital. There is a disc version, but the primary reason was it was a cheap console that gets you into current gen gaming. And it's mostly digital anyway, which is perfectly fine. For those that wanted the actual physical games for backwards compatibility, primarily on Xbox, they have the disc versions, which is fully backwards compatible for how much of the Xbox library for all the past generations. And now this new thing with Sonic Unleashed that came out for total recompilation of a game that was on the 360 that never got brought forward. That's huge.
Yeah.
And then
I agree.
you look today and you see the Series X and the base PS5, you say, okay, the Xbox Series X is maybe a 6 and the base PS5 is a 5. So they're pretty comparable, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Most of the things are running better on the PS5 base than the Series X console for one reason or another, whatever the case may be. And then when you look at the PS5 Pro, it's maybe only a half a step above the Series X.
Yeah.
So they admitted that the Xbox Series X is the better console hardware wise. And then they admitted that, hey, we needed the Pro to compete. But then on top of that, they're wondering why 4 years later into the gen that the PS5 Pro was even needed. It's literally them as a cash grab to try and sell proprietary technology, which isn't even proprietary in the pisser. So what are they doing? So Xbox is pulling back and they're saying, okay, we're not going to make a mid-gen refresh. Technically, the Series X is the mid-gen refresh, even though it came out only 1 or 2 years after the Series S. And it's on par with the base PS5 already. So, of course, things that get Pro enhanced are going to look a half a step or a full step better, barely, on the PS5 Pro.
In some cases, because I mean,
in some cases,
and
it's not.
And look, which makes a little like which makes buying a PlayStation 5 Pro a little bit more right, like, oh, maybe not so great, right?
So that's 4 years into the gen, and it's not that big of a leap from the base PS5 or the Series X.
Yeah.
And you can still play it better on a PC anyway, which is Xbox day and date, which PlayStation is now starting to do.
Right.
Yeah, and I think
9 games that are not on the PC yet, and a couple of them are even announced.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got something to add to Power Boss's point. When he brought up the 360 era, a lot of people don't realize this about Xbox, but every generation that they go into, they lean into whatever it is that's the cutting edge at that time. They lead into where the industry is headed. They're always going where the industry, where the technology and the industry is going. Every generation, they've always done something different. So whatever they did during the 360 generation, they would have learned all of this and leaned into something else during the Xbox One generation. And a lot of people like to get at Phil for a lot of the choices that he made, putting the games on PC. Oh, you killed the console, and making investments in microtransactions and not leaning so damn hard into AAA. People looked at the dude like, oh, you making terrible decisions. Oh, this is the reason that your console didn't sell, or that's the reason your console didn't sell. When in reality, they learned the lesson during the 360 gen and they switched it up. There was, for them, during the Xbox One gen, there was no war. It was like Sony was fighting a war by themselves that entire gen, while Microsoft was just building on themselves. They were building the in-house. They were building on the investments and the relationships, and they were fostering new IPs that people, you might have saw Fortnite when it first came out and thought it was a joke, right? When it was coming out of ID at Xbox, you might have saw, what is that Pokemon game? I keep Power, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you might have seen that joint when it hit Game Pass. This is just Game Pass trash, right? But what happened?
Yep.
The audience proved you wrong, and that's what's happening with Forza. That's what happened with Call of Duty when they hit the 360. That's what happened with a lot of games, like when Killzone 2 comes out. I mean, Killzone. My bad. When Killer Instinct 2.
What?
There's too many kills out there. When Killer Instinct 2 comes out, that game is going to set the world on fire. The fighting game world is going to go ablaze. That game is going to be fire, right? And it's going to probably come out in shocking places. Microsoft's strategy we've seen them, go in a direction that we wasn't really sure in, but now we see the dividends paying off and everybody want to jump on the bandwagon. But Sony, on the other hand, they didn't do what Xbox had been doing this whole time and investing in that crazy that people didn't expect would be big. They kept leaning into the same thing over and over again. Oh, we got single player AAA, single player AAA, just over and over again, over investing in a shrinking audience that honestly Xbox would have learned about during the beginning of the Xbox One gen.
Yes, sir. And yeah, talking about investing in the wrong things, if they would have stopped getting those third-party deals and blocking these games from coming on Xbox, maybe they could have invested in new studios, which, by the way, they're in a lot of trouble at the moment. We're gonna get that's one of the topics, but I wanna like highlight this comment by Slavic. I can never pronounce your name, but thank you for coming, bro. Nice mustache. He say, why can't they give you day one PlayStation Plus games? So I mean, any of you guys have any idea how can we answer to this question? Because I mean,
they're attached.
PlayStation.
They're attached to selling them units. They want to sell those units. They ship, right? To them, shipping is like the most important thing. They want to ship them physical, but they don't want to lean into their service. It's like they want to wait for the game to be expired or whatever. By then, you know what it is. The hype has already died down. People that played it already gonna play it. Put this shit everywhere.
Yeah, put this shit everywhere, man. But yeah, anybody here, man, thank you for coming. Hit the like button, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button because I mean, I know super chats and everything, but like hitting the like button really does help the stream to get out there and the channel and everything. So really appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for coming through. But I want to see another comment here that I've seen. Look, Roberto Marx, he's saying Xbox gamer, but play Xbox games on a PC. I mean, does that make any sense to you? Where the hell do we play Xbox games? Like, as far as I know, Sony PlayStation guys are Xbox gamers too. Because what they playing, they play Sea of Thieves, they play Grounded. Now they're gonna get to play Forza, which by the way is number one on PlayStation. Because y'all love Forza, and the version that is even number one is the one that is $100, the more expensive version, and the early access version of a game that came out 5 years ago. You really like it rough without Vaseline, bro. You guys really. But anyways, I play
in mad places.
Yeah, I play my Xbox games on my fucking Oculus Quest. I play my Xbox games on my phone. I play my Xbox game on my Xbox, on my PC, whatever they catch me, man, because I mean, I simply love gaming. And the fact that I have access to all these games via all these devices, it just means that Xbox is doing a great job keeping me attached to the ecosystem. I can live right now, like living to Sony PlayStation, even if I can rent a PlayStation right now, what the hell is the point? I'll have to buy the games because PS Plus sucks. I mean, at least with Xbox, when you buy the Xbox and you get Game Pass, you get to try the whole first-party library on Game Pass, and you know it's never gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? But in PlayStation, they did it. They couldn't even give you fucking phone stars, bro. They couldn't give you phone stars on PS Plus. They gave it to you for a whole month and then they put it away. And y'all were happy. Y'all were dancing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were dancing. That's just like crazy.
And they would rather let Concord die altogether than put that joint up there. Like, that's just crazy.
Shit. That's just wild, man. Mark 186 in the house saying ponies can't say anything about Game Pass anymore. That's something at least. No, they cannot say anything about Game Pass because Game Pass is dope as fuck. It is what it is, bro. And just in like a short span of like, a month, we just got an amazing freaking game. We got Ninja Gaiden on January, and then we got Avowed on February. That's our two dope-ass games that matter of fact, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black was one of the most played games on Sony PlayStation during January, during the drop, because everybody was on it, because it was hot. And then, Avowed, extremely hot, extremely well done game, super enjoy, like bunch of hours that of gameplay that it gives you. And now what are we gonna get this month? Expedition 33, Atomfall, which is getting like great previews. I don't know if you guys seen the previews for Atomfall, but a lot of people are talking really, really good about it, and everybody's super excited for that game. We're also gonna get Expedition 33, South of Midnight, Doom, and more announcements. Like not only that, yesterday the Starfield team tweeted something out that that everybody was talking about, like how Starfield
Yeah,
hasn't
what is that?
have any
I heard
updates.
about that, but I haven't seen anything on it. What did they actually say?
Okay, I have right here. Like, if you give me a break, I can look for the bookmark. So
And I will say,
basically,
Expedition 33 looks amazing. I can't wait
yeah,
for diving into that
Ex-
game
Oh
myself.
man, I can't
Expedition
wait to play that
33
joint.
looks crazy. But yeah, here we got the tweet by. Okay, so okay, hold on. What was it? It was this comment. Okay, so history in the members of the Starfield community have privilege of attending this launch last week because they went to NASA, like the team or something, and then everybody started posting. And one of the comments was like, this dude right here, Planetary Union Captain Orwell, shout out to him for this great comment. He said, "This is great. I love Starfield beats. I'm still playing the game to this day, but you really need to start communicating on what's happening with the next update and DLC. Please and thank you." Well, Starfield replied to them. Okay, hold on. Goddamn. What is the reply by Starfield? Hold up. Well, anyway, Starfield replied. I couldn't find the tweet, but anyways, they said that they were working on DLC and that they were gonna reveal when they were ready. So my guess is that they were gonna. I can see Starfield reply here. I don't know why, because I don't know why it doesn't click. Maybe they deleted it or something because it created something, or maybe I'm stupid and I can't find it. But yeah, they actually replied to dude, or maybe he stopped comment. Yeah, they stopped the comments or something. But he said, I love, thank you for this. Okay, what is this? Okay, he said this is great. I love stuff. What up? I don't know why it's not popping, but like Starfield, they actually answered to, anyways, they answered to him. My guess is that they got something to show by June. And that's what I'm thinking right now. They have something to share by June showcase, next DLC or something. I see some on Twitter, some of the creation club, mods, and one of them have PvP or something in there. So crazy shit. Do you wanted to say something, Power Boss? Huh? Oh, there you go. He wanted to add something. What is this? Okay, there you go. He found it. Yeah, that was why they replied. I don't know why I couldn't find it. That was crazy. But anyways, this is the update. He say, Starfield saying, we know you're eager for an update, and we truly appreciate your passion for Starfield. The team has been hard at work. And while we are not ready to share specific details just yet, we have a lot of exciting things planned for the game this year that we can wait to talk about when the time is right. We are always listening and taking your feedback to heart. Thanks for being part of this journey with us. So, yeah, some shit is going on with Starfield. We're gonna expect new DLC, So I can't wait to see. Yesterday on Simone and Doodle, we were talking about it. I haven't completed Shadow Space yet. I need time, to sit down and complete it. I also got caught up in a bunch of other games. I got back into Mortal Kombat, Call of Duty. I played a little bit of Apex Legends, Kingdom Come. Then About came out, and it's just madness right now. So I needed time and a space to dedicate time to Starfield, which is a game that I already have hundreds of hours on. So it's not like I didn't play. It's just like I've been caught up playing some other stuff, and that's the situation in the gaming industry at the moment. It's so everybody's competing for your time because so much content out there, specifically in Game Pass. Like these games really have to complete to keep your engagement, right?
And I
That's
think
just the
that
way I see it.
I think it's a good argument that Xbox makes a good case because the kind of games that Xbox gets, you spend a lot of time on those games. You find yourself roaming around, grabbing stuff, killing people. Like it's just always a lot to do in their games.
Lycos 45 saying the ponies are in shambles right now. Games canceled, studios closing, no first party games to come, and the layoffs. All these ponies can do is lash out everyone else but Sony. And that's, bro, great fucking comment. Because, I mean, you see all this Sony PlayStation podcast show like nothing. Yeah, you know what? We winning 75 million console. So we are winning, but with no games. So I mean, if hey, Sony PlayStation would be winning right now in my eyes if I could play console ourselves. You know, if I could play with console, so with some other people purchase of a console, then in my opinion, I think they're winning. 75 million is impressive, but like you see what's going on right now. 75 million what? Because now they renting consoles, so God knows how many consoles are for rent in these warehouses, and you know, or that a rental company bought. They say, give me 2 million, whatever, because I want to start a rental business, and that's what they do. You know, they buy a bunch of PS5 so that they can, you know, rent them out. Isn't that how it works? So, I mean, that could be one factor what, you know, what the sales on Sony PlayStation are like that. Another thing is like, you know, in reality, Sony PlayStation is very popular. And a lot of people who don't know about gaming, they will be like, okay, I'm going to buy a PlayStation because it's like, you know, the popular thing. It's like Nintendo back in the day. My grandma didn't know what a console was. She didn't call it a console. She didn't call even though I was playing on the Sega Genesis, she used to be like, oh, stop playing that Nintendo bullshit. And I'm like, bro, this is not a Nintendo. This is a Genesis. God damn it, put some respect in his name. and then she used to call it Nintendo because like some people don't really know about it. So when grandma go to the store and want to get for little Timmy, what do you think she's gonna get? She's like, you know, give me a PlayStation, one of those PlayStation things. And what the teller is gonna do is gonna bring a PlayStation and be like, one of these, yeah, one of those I play games. You know, the PlayStation 5, he said. So I mean, and you know, it's a great console too. It had great exclusive. It had great traction with exclusives, and the generation of PlayStation 4 was a killer for them, and they riding on that success. So it's hard for Xbox to catch up when it comes to selling consoles, which is why they are like, you know what? It is what it is. We know we lost this, but we're gonna catch out, and we get you in the next round. It's like, you know, I'm playing Mortal Kombat right now, and I got 3 bars of meter. I'm almost dead. Do you think that I'm gonna break the combo, or I'm gonna like use those bars to like, you know, destroy your ass in the next round and give you a bunch of 40% combos, you know? And this is just a matter of like conserving energy and picking your battles, and also not caring about the whole console pushing, because at the end of the day, that's not a real metric of success. Because at the end of the day, what you really need to do in your store is sell. If your store doesn't sell, you're not doing nothing. Like Astro bought 1.5 million on 75 million consoles. It's crazy, specifically when it's game of the year. It goes to show that the traction that the media has is probably greater than this game has in reality. So the media talks about this game a lot. They gas them up and all that. But in reality, these games ain't shit. These games aren't selling. People are not interested in games. Like I speak to PlayStation fans all the time, and I tell them, what you playing now? Astro Boy is like, oh, I don't play that shit. Like that. Bro, I have plenty of friends, bro. They get in phone calls with me and shit. And then I asked them, like, what you playing right now? You saying the PlayStation is the shit? What you playing right now? You playing Astro Boy? He's like, no, bro, I don't play that shit. Look, I'm playing RoboCop or some shit. I'm like, bro, like,
and then they games.
Yeah, and then they had the nerve telling me that Avowed is bullshit, a game that he's not gonna get to play anytime soon, at least. So it's just like the mind of the Sony PlayStation fanboy. It's just like something special. So yeah, that's one of the things that's going on. Starfield. Expect DLC and news. I'm expecting something to drop on June, because that's something that Xbox can do. They could have a whole section, and they do have a section dedicated to DLC. So they update you on Elder Scrolls, they update you on Fallout 76, they update you on whatever is going on with Call of Duty. You know, everything that they do, they you know, they have a section for that. Who can have a section for DLC and continuing, supporting these games? Companies that that have games. What was the last Sony PlayStation State of Play? What did they show you? Any updates on your games? Any DLC for God of War? Nothing but remasters and remakes. That's exactly what happened. So I really don't want to hear from you ponies because you really can talk shit right now. You are not in a position of power. Let me tell you guys. Sony PlayStation right now, they're not in the position of power. Yeah, when it comes to hardware sales, great. But that's not the metric that we use in this day and date. You know, I mean, everything it revolves around like sales, digital sales, streaming, right? Like artists, like singers, how do they make the most money? Like streams. It's not even in the concerts anymore. It's just streams. They just stream, and they don't have to do nothing. It just happened. It just happened for them. They just collect the royalties and they keep it moving, bro. So okay, let's move on to the next one. I think we got the rain station dilemma we'll cover. I think we we actually covered that one up. Let's see this other topic that I have. The Xbox haters have been exposed, bro. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you one of my posts that I posted on Twitter right here, because I mean the Red Dragon, it's just it's just unstoppable. So I'm just gonna show you what happened a couple of days ago. I mean yesterday. I don't know if you know, but it was a update for the Xbox Insider Program users, right? People specifically in the Insider Program with Xbox that was resetting the consoles to factory setting and deleting profiles, right? And that bug was only happening to people on the Insider Program, people who went into the program and they read the terms and conditions that stated like you may encounter issues with certain things that we add, because this is like beta testing basically. So the Red Dragon called this the biggest bug ever in consoles. Xbox update is resetting consoles to factory settings and deleting profile. And look, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Yeah, we gotta call them out. There was a bug, but the bug wasn't for everybody. It was for the people in the Insider Program, people who are testing the features, the new features that Xbox is bringing to the consoles. So any thoughts on these guys? So I was like, they forgot to mention in the headline that this is only for the users in the Insider Program. Let's go.
Bro, yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Like these people, when they go into the Insider Program, they know the risks. It is what it is. This is, let me know when this joint is happening to, like people that when they're at home on their regular home Xbox, or when they're having on regular settings. You know what I'm saying? But it's interesting he said that, because like delete your profile. Like, what do you mean delete your profile? Like erase it from like erase my account from Microsoft servers? That you can't do that. I could download my profile anywhere I want. Do you mean like what? Erase my saves? My saves are on the cloud. They're attached to my profile, bro.
Yes, sir.
This just shows me you don't use Xbox, bro. Like, come on, like you got to keep it real. If this person's console died, they probably contact Microsoft, send that joint, get a new one, and just do it all over again, or whatever. Like, come on now. This is like a nothing burger, an exaggeration.
I mean, and we got one of the comments here, the comment section. Shout out to him. He replied to me on Twitter and said, makes sense, because I was confused for a while. My Xbox was fine for me. This is why beta tests are important. You find the problem before releasing publicly. And he's correct. Right. And that's what the program is for shit like this to happen so that they can fix it. Oh my God, I'm going to lose my motherfucking mind. What do you think about these power bus?
You're muted, my boy.
No worries.
Yeah, I know. I just have nothing to say because this is complete and utter asinine.
This is literally insane. So I got some of the comments in here. Look, and it's actually, the guy, this one replies to me. He says he's not even the beta tester. He's the alpha skip ahead group. So it's people that even like in the another tier that it gives shit to them, like, that's earlier in development. So somebody here call him a prick. Somebody call him an art word. I had somebody here. Oh, look, this guy here, Psychonaut, shout out to him. He say it happened to me this morning, but because Xbox has everything on the cloud for free and not behind a paywall, I love back in and all my settings
There you
were
go.
restored. Shout out to Jay Rono and all the Xbox engineers for making it so simple and easy. So look, Capital Dream say I'm part of a program and I haven't had any issues. Obviously, it wasn't everybody. It was certain people that were having this issue and certain people from the insider program. And somebody else here said this is what they do. Xbox will have kid this dude dog or something for the amount of hate he has for Xbox. And bro, come on, man. Like before you talk
This
about
is
something,
come on.
before
Such an
you
exaggeration, bro.
yeah, before you speak about something, bro, at least have the decency to go and dig in a little further to find out, is this true? Is this a rumor? How it happened? At least document yourself so you can have an argument and a smart one at it, right? So you can stop looking stupid here and stop
I think
looking like a clown.
When you're a clown, nobody takes you seriously.
Yeah, that's what you are. You are a clown, bro. And I mean that, respectfully. In the most respectful way. Yeah, this is some clown ass behavior. And look, I'm not saying that Xbox is perfect, but when something happens, it's just like me, like beta testing a game and complaining because it has bugs. No, I mean, I don't have to complain. I knew that the game was unfinished. So what I'm going to have to do is like, instead, I'm going to, send my feedback to the developers so they can fix it. So instead of crying online, you know what I'm saying? And make it like, this is like literally, we call this embelequero in Spanish. It's somebody who's like, in the gossip, but he doesn't even like, the gossip, he just like switch it up. Like he hears like, okay, I ate one apple, and what he tells you is like, oh, he ate one apple and a half. So it's like this type of people that they don't even know how to communicate correctly, and this is
always a
what
spin.
happened. Yeah, it's always to make Xbox look bad. Like there's really no need to be lying, because this is literally lying to people. On Twitter, on X, and said that Xbox has a problem. Everybody's freaking out because a lot of people are misinformed in the matter and they don't know what beta testing is. So what you're doing is confusing the gamer and spreading misinformation, which is like, it's fucked up. It's fucked up, bro. This is like scummy behavior, because you don't really need to be doing all that, bro. Like there's a lot of shit that you can say negatively about Xbox that does not include lying. Okay? You don't have to lie. We know that some shit is fucked up over there. We know that we want them to do a certain way and they're doing some other shit. Same things go to PlayStation. Same thing goes for PlayStation, but you guys applaud everything that they're doing. Renting consoles is amazing, even though Xbox been doing it for a while in the All Access program. What is a cloud gaming? Oh, now it's good. Now I can play on the cloud when y'all been talking shit on the cloud like for a long time. The same with games going to PC. What happened with games going to PC? On Xbox, when Xbox did it, everybody talked down. Xbox is dead. PlayStation is doing it right now. And you know what I'm saying?
Let's not forget that the whole Portal device is nothing but a cloud streaming device now.
Exactly.
That wasn't even what it was at first either.
But the thing is, like, Sony PlayStation is literally selling you a bunch of junk, because that's something that you can do from a phone. Just like attach a Razer Kichi or a backbone, and then you got it. You don't need an extra $250 device to play games on the cloud. You can do that literally from everywhere, dude. So, but Sony PlayStation, what do they don't want to put the cloud service PS Plus on TVs. They don't want to do it. They don't want to put it on freaking PC either. They don't want to do it. And then like that, they're never going to grow. Look, I had a poll. Like, I'm glad that you brought that back. I got a poll here on Twitter. And look, I was asking a simple question. And look, I almost forgot that I actually asked this question. But here it is. What is... let me share my screen. And I asked you guys on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter, y'all, because I do be talking a lot of shit and showing you a bunch of different games. And I asked a simple question here: if PS Plus ends up going to PC in the future, would you subscribe? And look, this is the result. Look, 89 votes. 30 minutes left. I don't know if you guys wanna go
I
ahead
would.
and vote. And look, this is it. Yes and no. And then, I didn't ask for a reason, but some people said some shit like Big Daddy Marv. Shout out to him. He say, I have a hard time subscribing because I can't compare it to Game Pass, and it doesn't seem worth any comparison. And mostly when they release old games on there that I missed and I'll sub for a month to knock that game out. Being on PC really would influence my decision. So there you have it. This guy here, why would anyone do that? It gives zero incentive. And look, that's gotta be like the best comment. Zero incentive, because at least Game Pass is cheap. On PCs, $12, bro. $12 is nothing for Game Pass. And you can play Avowed, you can play Call of Duty. Come on, bro. It's literally nothing on PC. But Sony PlayStation, what's it gonna be?
Every day one game.
Yeah, what's it gonna be on PlayStation Plus on PC? $20 for PS Plus on PC, and they give you all those games. Not even got like I'll say this: if PlayStation is smart enough, right, and they put PS Plus on PC, and they add shit like God of War, Spider-Man, and all the retro backlog that they have, that show will blow up. I promise you, a bunch of like PC ponies are gonna go ahead and go on PS Plus. And look, possibly even me, because what if one day I was like, okay, let me play all these PlayStation bangers. I don't feel like paying $70 for each. Maybe I could like knock them out in a month, and I could subscribe. Like this guy said, subscribe for a month, finish Spider-Man, that it takes literally like 13, 15 hours. What is the other game that they have? God of War, it takes like 20 hours. That you can really knock that out in a month, literally, easily. You can knock 2 games out. Let's keep it realistic. You can knock out 2 other games. Unsubscribe, play some Game Pass next month, and then come back and, maybe do Horizon Forbidden West or whatever that you want. Even though I wouldn't, but I'm just saying that's a possibility. So, in my opinion, I wish that Sony PlayStation put PS Plus on PC and everywhere like Xbox, because they need to. If they want more people subscribe to the service, if they want to compete, because competition is right here, right there, right now, and they're lacking. They don't have the infrastructure, to compete online with the cloud. They don't have the infrastructure to compete on PC. They don't even have a PC launcher, for God's sakes. Not yet, but there is, I think there is a beta insider program for PC and Sony PlayStation. That was one of the things I tweeted it, so I'm kind of like trying to tweet all of these because I do.
Not for nothing, but this dude's Xbox dying like that, or whoever's Xbox, this whole nonsense with the Xbox beta program killing not consoles, is a perfect example of why they have this is an Xbox program. Because now this person's Xbox dies, and where did they go to play it? They went to their PC probably to keep playing their games, and it's like nothing happened.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, shout out to VGT Gaming News. He said, Sony unveiled the PlayStation beta program, granting beta access to test select games for the PlayStation 5 console and PC. What? So a PlayStation beta program, and it includes PC as well? So come on, guys.
Hey,
come on.
Too late.
Come on.
And exclusivity is dead.
It goes on. You also have access to new features for the PlayStation 5 console, PlayStation app, and user experience enhancements on the official PlayStation. What does it say here? Website? So hold up. More PC support. So in my opinion, and this is me predicting the future a little bit, take this with a huge grain of salt, but I think it's actually happened that Sony PlayStation may be planning of, throwing a launcher on PC. I think that's what they're getting ready for. They're getting ready for a transition and putting PS Plus on PC.
I want to point out that this also means that they are trying to more aggressively move PC day and date.
Yes, because they beta testing games on PC. What would you have to beta test a game on PC when you are just doing a port?
Prints money.
Exactly. So there you go. The Sony PlayStation beta program at PlayStation. Y'all already know, and that's what's coming, guys. That's what's coming. So in other news, I wanted to bring this out because Jesus fucking Christ, I'm so pumped about this, and I can't wait. I actually can't wait. I think this is like the most important piece of news that we had. One of them, right? This week. And guys, the iconic publisher Acclaim is back in business. And I'm pleased to announce I'm the company's PR manager. As someone whose love for games was kindled alongside titles like Wizards and Warriors and Tiger and Haley, I couldn't be more humbled to be part of this exciting new
Yeah, I can't
chapter.
wait.
Boom! What do you guys think about that? Power Boss, Acclaim is back in business. What's
Dude,
going
they
on?
have so many iconic games. Have you seen the list of their library? If they are back in form and they make games nowadays based on the old IPs with newer graphics, my God, do you know how much they're going to sell?
Oh man, so much. We're
Bro,
gonna be all over them.
they used to be one of the biggest publishers back in the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis times. I remember they used to publish Mortal Kombat.
Hell, Tiger, Helly, and Wizards and Warriors are regular NES.
Yep.
Game preservation.
Yeah, so I can't wait to see what they're working on. Hopefully, they bring something in the way of remake and remasters. I think that'll be a good, great place to start. Obviously, I'm talking about games that are like 20 years old, 25, 30, even older, that they could definitely bring back. They used to do a lot of publishing for WB games. Back in the day, it wasn't like not WB games, but DC games. I remember they had a Batman Forever
Oh
published.
man, I cannot wait to play that joint, man.
So
Yo, Batman Forever Arcade was fire.
Batman Forever had two versions. It had the Super Nintendo version and it had the Sega version. In my opinion, and I know I'm a Sega head, the Sega version was crazy, was
I think
superior.
it's Batman and Robin. Yeah,
Yeah, it was Batman and Robin, right? Batman and Robin?
yeah.
Was it? Batman and Robin, but it was Batman Forever. But you could pick Robin too. Robin had a stick, I remember. And I used to beat that game, bro, without like getting touched. It was crazy how good I was at playing that Batman game. And at the end, you face the Riddler, right? And then when you're done with him, you have to face Two-Face, which was
Yeah.
crazy because it was like one fight after the other one. It killed me so many times. But yeah,
And the combos.
the combos and the little clowns. They, they have so many funny, bro. Go ahead and check out the old Batman games. They were the shit. And bro, honestly, I'm super pumped for this one. Acclaim, one of those publishers that the all dear to old school gamers like us, and like Power Boss and Arcanio. Not calling you old or nothing, but
I'm
we
old.
from back in the day, and we've
But
been
yeah.
well, bro, but like I'm super excited. So I'm so happy to hear. So the same way that something can die, something can be revived. So I mean, I can't wait to see what they're working on, bro. What do you guys think about it? Archangel, any words you have on it? Like anything that you want to add to this?
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, man. This joint it's hype. Like the like Powerball said, the library of games that we're gonna get from this is gonna be crazy. All types of stuff that hasn't been in the market for just generations. Just put on every platform, probably. Mobile consoles, everything. Like I can't wait.
Mr. Glass in the house. Good morning, afternoon. Yeah, depending where you are. It's good morning for me, bro. Um, man, oh great. What about you, Power Boss? Any last thing you want to add to this?
I mean, I want to see what games that they're going to actually work on, whether it's going to be a completely new title or an old title with a new twist or just remakes, remasters of games that we haven't had for years, generations, decades. This is going to be absolutely outstandingly good in every sense of the word if they do it right. And if it's tied to anything that they have done previously, you can guarantee it's going to take off like a bat out of hell.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. Like I said, I can't wait to see what they have. But I thought that was a good piece of news that we had to tell you guys. I couldn't wait to tell you. But yeah, that's what's going on in the gaming industry. So some people are dying and some are coming back, like from the dead or whatever. Because I thought I would never hear Acclaim that name again. I was like, completely gone. I already grieved them. I already cried. I already all of that. But the fact that they're coming back is huge for gaming, bro. And shout out to Francis DiPercio. you know, awesome. He actually replied to me, and so I'm super excited to see what they have to go. And bro, shout out to Jamie Morian as well. A lot of shout outs because I love my Xbox community and my people. And go ahead and follow the elusive gamer, Jamie. Oh, he makes great content, has a great podcast. So shout out to him. So we're posting games. That's why I rock with him. I rock with my people who love talking about new games, posting new gameplay and shit. He's one of those guys. So go ahead, shout out to him, bro. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 announced for Xbox Series S and on consoles, and it's coming July 11. Power Boss, how you feeling about that, man? Woo!
I've played some of the old Tony Hawks. I don't remember which ones. I was never that much of a skater fan, but my friend had it, and I did play them back in the day over at their house. I personally just never had them.
Nice.
But they are good games, especially doing the alley-oops. Like one of the older Xbox 360 games that I have is SSX Tricky, snowboarding, which is basically the same thing, just snowboarding instead of skating.
Yeah. What about you, Arcangel? Are you ever been into skateboard games?
Oh hell yeah. We used to play that joint all through high school, man. We played all the Tony Hawks. 1 through 4, we definitely played a lot of, made a lot of maps and joints. The maps is always the craziest because we do like combos and try and see who can make the craziest map where you can do the most combos on the joints. I when I saw this, I had to put the 1 and 2 on my Xbox and start playing that joint again pretty soon. I'm gonna do a stream on that, but I'm hyped. I'm hyped. This
Yeah.
is great.
This reminds me, like back in the day. Okay, so remember what I told you the first time that I seen the Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 1, and how did I see it? It's because we had these houses back in Cuba. The people that own the consoles, they would rent it to you for a certain amount of people, or for certain hours, right? So I remember that it was like $5 for an hour, right? Something like that. And every time you go in there, everybody was rocking on the PlayStation 1, the Tony Hawk games. And bro, that was the fever there, right? Skateboarding was
Yeah.
huge. It was one of those games too that later on, we got a hold of the PlayStations and whatnot. You go to a homie house and everybody was rocking with that. Everybody was playing that. So very popular. I can't wait to see what they bring. I can't wait to bring you some more content with it. So I mean, super excited for skateboard. I know the Game Pass day one edition, bro. So I mean, I mean,
Can't lose.
even if you're not into it, this is great, bro. Even if you're not into it. So I see Desire in the house is say one thing that if it does happen would drive me up the wall is if Gears Trilogy gets remastered without multiplayer in it. I can't stand remasters without everything. Okay, so let's talk about that too, because that's another piece of news that we might have missed. But yeah, supposedly, right? Because this is also a rumor. This hasn't been confirmed. Even Jess Coden, right?
According to Reforge, mind you.
Yeah. But even then, look, I'm gonna tell you this: E-Day is coming, right? We don't know what E-Day is gonna be like. We don't know what maps are they gonna have. We don't know what mechanics are they gonna have. This is like a blur. We don't know. We only know the name E-Day, right? So the fact that I mean, in my opinion, they're gonna fumble the bag if they don't bring multiplayer in this. But the only way that they could fix it or maybe make up for it was like if E-Day had all the classic maps and modes and maybe like the versions of the games remastered. I don't know what E-Day what's gonna look like. I don't know anything about that game, just the fact that it was announced. But yeah, I agree with you. I think that if they make the trilogy remastered or something, they should add the multiplayer. Another thing is that maybe they want to keep the multiplayer exclusive to Xbox, because you can play all those Gears multiplayer via backwards compatibility. I mean, the games are right there. They're all enhanced with 60 FPS, 120 FPS even. So the games are already in there. So maybe they just want to give people the free, they know Sony PlayStation guys. They're not going to play Gears like that. They don't know nothing about wall bouncing. They don't know nothing about executing your enemies, sneaking back, on your enemies with the shotgun. They don't know about none of that. So they maybe be like,
Shout out
what?
to
Like,
Subruffian playing it one-on-one against one of his community members.
oh yeah, he did play it.
It's honestly fun to watch somebody who has never done it in the franchise playing against somebody who not only plays it well, but he was also in the top players of the world during the launch.
Oh no, he got destroyed. I gotta see that. I gotta go watch that.
He
Drop the
actually got a
link.
kill
Drop
on
the
him.
link. He
He
got
got
a
a
kill
kill.
on him.
He
Oh,
did, and he
nice.
gave him
That's
props
crazy.
for it. But it was like to 10 or something in a couple minute match. But it was pretty good. It was fun to watch.
Yeah. So shout out to Jacob Novi, bro. Long time no see. No, but everybody's like, Acclaim is back. Jacob is back. Come on, bro. What the hell happening? Demo Flow Gaming. I find it ironic that people saw the black and white The Last of Us limited edition PS5 controller and instantly said looks great. They went by while the controller looked terrible. I don't know. I think I've seen the controller around. I don't really care for it, to be honest, because I think The Last of Us. Putting a controller is not as exciting as something as Halo or something. There's so many other games that you can do crazy controllers with, but the theme of The Last of Us is just like not exciting for a controller. It's not colorful enough, in my opinion. But I mean, yeah, some people are gonna like it, some people are not gonna like it. It's just like the same for everything. But yeah, the funny thing is like they bring the controller, but at the same time they tell you that do not expect The Last of Us 3. Do not bet on it. I don't know. Have you heard about that, Archangel and Power Boss?
That's
About like
shocker. That's a shocker. But at the same time, it's like
Say it again.
I don't know. The I heard that the cost of the game went above $300 million.
and that's what they're not gonna bring it back?
Which game?
The Last of Us 3. Yeah. Let me okay, hold on. Let me look for the tweets.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know why they said they weren't going to make it. I just know that a comment was made to Neil Druckmann. He said he was ready for that comment about why The Last of Us 3 isn't going to be made. Don't hold your breath, things like that. I mean, they canceled Factions too. Do you really think that with them working on Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, that they're going to still make part 3? I mean, there's a lot of people that are wanting the finishing to that story,
Yeah.
or at least more in the world of that story for those who did enjoy The Last of Us.
Okay,
Yeah.
so discussing film, Neil Druckmann says The Last of Us Part 3 might not happen. I guess the only thing I would say is don't bet on there being more The Last of Us. This could be it. So I say there's a whole article about it.
That's sad.
Yeah. So here on July 3rd, 2019, Druckmann said those faithful words inside the Santa Monica office of Naughty Dog, the little bit behind the blockbuster 2013 video game The Last of Us. What the hell is going on? What is the actual thing? I'm trying to see. I'm trying to keep the whole boring part, bro.
Yo,
I don't
people
want to
looked
read the
at
whole.
Phil crazy when he didn't like reinvest in Sunset Overdrive 2 and Quantum Break 2 and all those cool single player games that the Xbox One launched with. But looking at this stuff now where overinvestment looks like, it's crazy.
Okay, so whatever. These motherfuckers have the whole freaking interview word by word. So I don't really want to go through it because it's some boring shit. Yeah, the fact is that, The Last of Us 3 may not happen. Some people find this to be good. Because some people want the story just to end on a good note as a classic. And some of the people want the story to be continued. How you feeling about that, Power Boss? Would you want the story to be back, or do you want to keep on?
I supported The Last of Us Part 1 because I enjoyed about 3 of the voice actors that were in it.
Mhm.
Um, Abby herself, which is Laura Bailey, I believe, and one of the other ones was Ashley Johnson, and I can't remember who the third one was. One of the guys. I want to say it was Joel, who was played by Troy Baker,
Okay.
because he's in everything. And I
Right.
support it. I played the game maybe about 30 to an hour, and I was bored in tears, but I supported the game. I bought it. I got the director's edition and everything. I don't remember if I got The Last of Us Part 2, but I've never played it, even if I did get it. And to me, it's not that much interesting of a story for me. So I can't speak personally on how it plays out and ends. I've only seen what everybody's been talking about, how Joel was betrayed, or Abby was betrayed, like
Right.
Abby was made gay, or Abbyzilla, all the memes that fly around. And I would still say if the story is not finished with the way that they ended it, yes, make a sequel, third trilogy game to round it out and bring the franchise to a close once and for all.
Right.
They were supposed to do that with factions in the multiplayer and factions 2, and supposedly people who played it were absolutely blown away by it and were looking forward to it. And then a year before release, they completely canned it,
Yeah,
and it was
that's true.
supposed to tie in to Last of Us Part 3 being made.
Right. What about you,
Was
Power
the
Boss? I mean, Arcanio. I said Power
Yo,
Boss.
I think Power Boss is right. A part 3 will be great to round off the series because people want to see where the story ends. But at the same time, I played part 1 and seeing that 100 million price tag on that joint and like all the empty space that's in that game as far as game design goes, I don't know. It's a tough sell because when you look at like the types of games that sell like a lot that people play a lot, there's a lot, like the space never really goes to waste as far as game design, and there's a lot of empty space that you're just kind of walking through in those types of games, and especially in The Last of Us. That I don't know. To think that they would go in with a part 3, I think it would be a while, and it would probably be like maybe after the PS6 comes out, so they can settle into the console. Maybe they land into like maybe towards the end of the PS6 gen, but now I don't know. They would have need to see way more. I haven't even gotten a chance to play part 2 yet. I'm waiting for it to run better on the Steam Deck. But yeah, I hope they come out with more. But after looking at like how much it cost them, both in human cost and in financial costs, I don't know.
Right. Holy crap. Well, I honestly don't give a fuck. Because the one time that I played The Last of Us, it was boring as hell. I mean, at least the beginning. It was like, I was telling my girlfriend's cousin, because, I played it as his house. I was like, when is my turn to play? Like, when can I, move these characters, fight a zombie or something? Like, when is this happening? It took us like almost a whole hour there. I barely touched the controller. I got bored. I was like, whatever, this is not for me. Maybe later on I play it with a lot of time and I like it, but for what I tried, I didn't like it. And that's just my opinion. Anyways, another Sony exclusive abandoned due to layoffs. Do you guys know that Until Dawn studio got done? It's over for them. Until Dawn Studio.
Man,
You guys know about
damn.
that? Yeah. But yeah, let me catch
Yeah,
up with chat here.
they destroyed so much of that studio after Until Dawn remake released. Supposedly there's like one CEO and like a handful of the top people, but all the devs who do any work, there's nobody left essentially to even have all the bug fixes that people are putting in to actually go into the game and actually make those fixes. So the game is what it is, and that's all it's ever going to be. It's never going to be better or fixed unless they open it up to modding communities.
Yo,
All
and
right.
it's crazy. Like people criticize Microsoft for Rare, and that didn't happen that often with with Xbox. You didn't really hear these kinds of stories, but it
Yeah.
seems like Sony's like in a cycle of all their developers. It seems like you get a shot, maybe you get a second one, and then you get taken apart.
Yeah. It's like 8 Mile situation. One shot. You got
Yeah.
one shot. So I want to it's funny. There's a funny thing here by Jay Nonja in the house. He's saying no Last of Us 3, no Spider-Man 3, no Spider-Man Online, no God of War Online, no Twisted Metal, no Infamous. Should I continue? And yeah, that's a pattern that is going on in Sony PlayStation. But I'm gonna pull it up right here because I did post about it. Because I'll be posting about everything. But yeah. And look, I'm gonna show you some of the Sony PlayStation replies so you can see where they are with all this situation. So the post is like Sony PlayStation's Until Dawn remake developer Ballistic Boom closed. Not a word by Sony. They kept this on the low and credit to Insider Gaming. So this is what happened. Until Dawn remake developer Ballistic Boom effectively closed. These were the developers of Until Dawn remake with PC port, right? But you're gonna be like, yo, demo, but like this is like, this studio is not owned by Sony, but it's saying Until Dawn owned by Sony, the IP. Okay. Anyways, check this out. Insider Gaming has learned that after the layoffs that were publicly announced in September 2024, September, bro, come on, bro. It's been what, like six months? Roughly 40 employees or so were let go. The remaining staff was kept to offer post-launch support and development on Until Dawn after its October release in December 2024. However, the company quietly laid off that staff, well, resulting in around 20 more developers losing their job. Okay, 20 developers, not a big deal, right? But sources say that only the studio's founder remain and possibly a handful of employees at most. There are no employees in public relations, marketing, or development left. So people are sharing bugs they found in the game to make the team aware, but there is no one working on patch support for the game anymore. One source said the studio has effectively closed down. Bro, that's freaking nuts. Because look, like, when I go here,
I can see this happening to Bungie after Marathon's launch too.
Yeah, but look at these ponies. Not owned by Sony, but why would they say anything, right? Didn't they publish this game on PC? So it's their responsibility as the publishers to fix the bullshit, bro. And y'all need to call it out and stop smelling Sony PlayStation asshole, dude. Like, Kina, stop being a fucking pony. Look at it. It probably have ponies in the thing. I'm sorry, bro, but like, bro, get out of here.
They gave Hi-Fi Rush so much shit.
Desire makes a good point in the chat saying Sony doesn't have a lot of mocap studios, and we're using the Until Dawn studio, Ballistic Moon, to do those. It's how they were supposed to make their money back, and they were also supposed to be using that same studio, don't forget, for the Last of Us mocap TV show.
I mean,
I think this is a new studio for it now, but that's what it was originally.
This is just crazy to me that, that you abandon a game. People are literally like writing to you, like calling your office, like, bro, there's a bunch of fucking games in here, bugs in here. Please fix. People who spend their hard-earned money in this game, they're not getting the bugs fixed. But that's on you guys too. Whoever bought this game, whoever bought this cash wrap in here, that's on you too. But at the same time, I have to blame Sony for it because it's their fault. It's their motherfucking fault because at the end of the day, they're the ones who need to be taking care of these games, bro. And continue supporting these games. What about you, Arcane? Any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I feel like it's really difficult when they come out with an online proposition of any kind for me to be like, yeah, I'm gonna get into that game because, like, is it gonna last past a month, 2 months? Like, you can't really trust the way that we go into Game Pass and we trust the offerings that are coming from Xbox Studios. I don't get that feeling from PlayStation. I feel like if I get into something that they make, it's gonna be here maybe 1-2 times and then it's gone forever, or it gets shelved indefinitely. No confidence.
Yeah, crazy. And I am Desire here in the house saying Sony doesn't have a lot of motion studios and use the Until Dawn studio for it. Until Dawn was how they were supposed to make their money back. They did the motion capture for a lot of Sony games. And then it has like a little thread going on in there, but yeah, I think Powerball's pretty much covered. But yeah, bro, that's crazy. I mean, it's just insanity to me. Imagine if that happens to something like Xbox games or Master Chief Collection. Like they say, like, you know what? We don't care if bugs is happening. We're not gonna fix them anymore. Imagine the media outrage. There's nobody talking about these guys. No one is talking about
media
this.
outrage. They would have dragged them.
There's no one like Reforge stream. Like I want to check his stream. He loves to call everybody out, but I want to check him out, for example, and see if he talks about this. Let me see. Did he talk about this gaming news today?
His recent one was today. And the title of it was...
Yeah, I got it here. GTA 6 60 FPS debate. GTA 6 60 FPS debate. What the
He's
fuck are we talking about?
60 frames.
Oh my god, Starfield update, Assassin's
that
Creed
it's a 4K
Shadow
image.
PS5 Pro enhancement. But where is this news of a Sony PlayStation exclusive that you love to cap for? You're not gonna say nothing, bro? You're just gonna keep it like that on the low? This is
How many
just
Xbox
crazy
is
to
that
me.
videos?
This is this is like I mean, you Sony PlayStation fans and Sony PlayStation fanboys, bro, y'all need to tighten up. Y'all need to lock in because y'all crazy. I mean, if you don't call Sony PlayStation out, nobody's gonna do it because you are literally the voice of the gamers out here on YouTube. And look, I know some people out there, and I've seen it. They say that they don't care about this, and they come over here and they, act like a character. Yeah, in certain situations we do that. But whatever I said about gaming here, I really mean it. I'm for real. I love this shit. I love playing fucking video games, bro. You always see me on. Like, if you got me on Xbox, you always see me on playing video games. If you see me here on YouTube, I'm posting clips of games that I'm playing as a short. You see me here on YouTube. I'm, my gameplay. Whatever I show you here is my motherfucking gameplay of games that I play. Bro, I'm in love with video games, bro. This is my passion. And I said it here, and I don't mean it lightly. I'm for real. Like, whatever I say here, it goes. It's how it feels. And, bro, come on, man. If Xbox do something stupid like what they did when they, with Hi-Fi Rush situation, we all talk about it. We all say, oh, shit, it had to happen, but we hate that it happened. It shouldn't have. The same thing with Redfall. We call him out. I even had a review. I gave it a bullshit review and everything, I did pick some truth in there. But we call him out whenever something goes on. With Starfield, same thing. I did say some negative things about Starfield. I did say some negative things about Avowed. It's just like, I'd never called these perfect games. And everybody who went to the stream with me, they could attest to this, that I actually was like critical of Avowed in certain instances. However, I did understand, what the devs wanted to do and how they wanted to, like utilize different shortcuts to keep you engaged and not have you waste time. They use a different strategy. Not every game is the same, whatever. But I did miss a couple of things that they should have done a little bit better with Avowed, and that's a fact. But that doesn't mean it's a bad game at the same time. But you got to call it out.
Game, you can actually have that opinion of what they did wrong or what they could do better.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy to me that Sony PlayStation fans don't call out PlayStation. Come on, guys, man. Like, look, it's not about like I'm gonna get clipped. I'm gonna get put in the video. It's about keeping it true, bro. Like I clip a lot of these ponies and I put it on my videos, but I actually agree with a lot of their opinions. It doesn't mean that they talking shit. But
even Doc Dart going after Subravian back and forth. They had like 2 or 3 videos a piece.
I've seen the whole thing.
A lot of Doc Dart, but there's a lot of things that he disagrees with. Hell, he even agreed with Griffin Gaming on Avowed, and Griffin's brain dead from.
He is.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, as much as I love Starfield, the two biggest criticisms that game gets is they want to see animation overhaul where if it looks and feels 100%, modernized, and they want to see a camera overhaul where, the third person camera goes better with the game, and people want to see space more interactive with the ships, and they want to see more interactivity with the ships and the planet. And they want to have more control over flying through those, different levels.
We want to get.
We saw Elite Dangerous get updated with that joint.
Yeah. Oh, I would also like to add to Starfield that I want multiplayer. I want to be able. No, bro. But I don't want multiplayer like a Call of Duty and Starfield type shit. I want a cooperative multiplayer with my buddies so that I can explore space. Have my whole spaceship set up.
Yeah,
have my base, sort of like what they do with Fallout 76. That would be amazing for the game. And I think that's missing on Starfield, which is why, when I reviewed it, I gave it an 8. We don't have to fucking lie here, though. All you got to do is keep it real, man. And talk about shit that matters, like GTA 60 FPS. Who cares? Nobody knows when GTA is coming out. Like, stop the cap, bro. No one knows. No one fucking knows. What are we talking about? But you got a Sony PlayStation, your company that you cap for it on the regular, with a studio that is not supporting a game anymore, and you kept it quiet. So that's how we're gonna do this, right? And this shit has been going on for years, bro. 4 years, people being, you know what I mean, covering and being condoms to Sony PlayStation, because that's literally what you're doing. You became a condom, and you right there just to be in between. You know, Sony PlayStation on all the STDs they be catching. You know, so come on, guys, do better. Just speak the truth. I mean, there's really nothing wrong when somebody fucked up. Even when I fucked up, I fucked up. I'm muted. I've been muted for the whole hour. I'm stupid. You know, I mean, it's okay to be critical of yourself, though. It's okay to be critical of the company of choice. You know, it's okay to say, you know, they fucked up and I don't like this. For example, I wouldn't like a Game Pass increase in price. I will be against it.
agree. And
I'll
I
be
understand
against
that
it.
he said that Fallout 76 was something that almost ruined his favorite franchise. And I can be right there with him because for the
Yeah,
PlayStation, I got the Tricentennial Edition as well. So I can fully understand the criticisms and things that were bad
of
about it because
course.
it was still using the Fallout 4 engine
Mm-hmm.
from launch, which we know was buggy as hell until they fixed a
Mm-hmm.
whole bunch of things. And the game is better now,
Wow.
but if you didn't stay with the game and suffer through the bugs and all the graphical
Yeah.
glitches and everything, you're so far behind because it's such an online multiplayer experience that you're going to be totally lost if you try to pick up the game today.
Yeah. But
That's a problem.
at the same time, the Fallout community is one of the best communities ever. Like, I don't know if you guys like playing Fallout 76. I love it. Because you get off that vault and you got people outside waiting for you. Here's a gun. Oh, yo, I got some bullets. Oh, here's some heals. Oh, I got some food. Like, bro, come on, bro. It's awesome. And every time that you meet somebody, they get close to you, they say hi, they do the little emos. It's such an amazing experience. I feel like Fallout 76 is in a great state today, and they continue to add and work in that game until it's perfect, bro. And they continue and keep it up. Like every year in the Xbox show, what do we get? A Fallout update. What do we get? Every year we get a new expansion, and
Always
throughout the
content.
year they add content, they add this, they have seasons. So I just love the way that they're doing it with Fallout, and they did it with Fallout. I feel like the game is great. And look, that's what happened, and that's one of the reasons why I actually like live service games. Some people don't like it, but I do, because what, the games when it's live service, it continue to grow and it continue to improve. Now, games that are single player and that you play and done, that game is not ever gonna get any improvement or nothing. Nothing is gonna happen. You're gonna go back to that game in 10 years. It's gonna be the same game. Now, I got a quick example right now. I got back to playing Mortal Kombat after like 5-6 months that I haven't played. I've missed a bunch of characters that they've been released, a bunch of updates and a bunch of tweaks and buffs and nerfs and all of that. And now I'm playing, and it's a different fucking game. And I only been away for 5 months because I got busy. My kid was born. My fingers were hurting, whatever. So, bro, that's the beauty of it. It's a live service game that is like, it's gonna continue to be upgraded for the better or for the worse. In this case, they've done a great job and they turned everything around. And now Mortal Kombat 1 is in a great spot. So if you see it in a sale or whatever, pick it up because it's totally worth it. It's very good. Oh, of course, they still do the scummy shit, selling you skins and all that. But that's part of the game as well. Live service, you gotta deal with all that shit. Anyways, bro, it is what it is. Like these games are getting better because they taking care of it. But going back to Sony PlayStation, that's not gonna happen until done. That's not gonna happen to them. That game is shit, released in a shit state. People are finding bugs, and nobody's there to fix it. You know what? Our work is done. We don't own the studio. We won't give a fuck about it. That's it. And you guys are cool with it. And you guys still, cool with like console sales and supporting PlayStation and supporting devs. Fuck, we talking about, bro. Y'all getting me pissed off, man. Because this is like
Killer
really
Instinct,
like enraging, bro. Woo!
Yo, Killer Instinct kept getting better and better, and it kept getting support.
Yeah, even had has an update recently that they added a bunch of features. They added nerves. They like got bro, crazy. They went crazy with it. They went crazy with it because I think they're gonna bring it back, bro. TS Chowling or T Chowling 971 Starfield receives 60 FPS on Series X and S2 because Starfield runs up to 120 on the Series S. People don't want to tell you, but it really does. All you gotta do is cap the frame rate and lower some settings, and you're good to go, bro. Jacob Novik saying, love watching the dude nuking Phil base and Phil nuking in return. The guy was doing it the same day Xbox closed studios, but not because of it, but he wanted it for a while. All fun gaming is about.
Yeah, it
Yep.
was just a weird coincidence that it was right after they announced that Cyber Studio was going to close and those other four studios. And, it wasn't as a retaliation because the studios were closed. It was just a funny
He was
coincidence.
planning on it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, this is so sad because I feel bad for those people who bought this game and now they stuck with the product that they can even refund because they maybe have a bunch of hours on it and it never gonna be fixed. Maybe these bugs are game breaking. Maybe they destroy your progress. So as a gamer, bro, if you bought this and you spend your money on it and now it doesn't work, I feel your pain, bro. I hope you can get a refund. I hope that Sony PlayStation can sort this out because I mean, let's keep it real. Maybe the situation is going on, and maybe Sony PlayStation they could say pretty and be like, "Yo, we going back. We're gonna fix it. Everything is gonna be okay." But I mean, what are the chances? I mean, if they kept this quiet for what since September, they kept this quiet. It's been 6 months. The game hasn't received any updates. Come on, bro. This is wild. This is like has to be one of the wildest things that I cover here. One of the wildest antics by Sony PlayStation. Releasing a game and abandoning the game after release with zero support. At least they had the audacity, right? And the I would say the valor of killing Concord. Like it's shit, we're gonna kill it, pull it out, give everybody a refund. But with this, like this is still out there in the streets.
They do it with their peripherals too. Can't
Yeah.
trust their peripherals.
Yeah, peripherals too. Same with the controller, right? People really like love to hate on the Xbox controllers because they have batteries. But what happens with a PlayStation controller battery? Gets depleted or whatever. You need another one. Yep. I mean, yeah, and you can also get like rechargeable batteries too, which are cheap as hell. So I mean, guys, I just like I'm outraged and I'm mad because this is fucked up. This is what Sony PlayStation is doing to some gamers is fucked up. And look, it's funny that no one is gonna bat an eye.
I
I
don't like seeing it either.
God, I don't like
Because on
seeing
the
this.
PlayStation studios that I do like, I don't want to see them have a bad game and close and the studio potentially going away forever and never making another PlayStation game that I actually enjoyed. Hell, I love Chrono Cross, and that's Square Enix. I don't want to see Square Enix go away.
Okay. Just in
Yeah,
right
Demo Flow
now.
still got to play Xenogears too.
Hold on. Because, bro, what the fuck just happened? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? What is that? See it again.
What am I looking at right now?
I think that's Ninja Gaiden, isn't it?
Is that Ninja Gaiden 4?
Oh, snap.
And this is Team Ninja. They just posted this an hour ago, and they posted like
Yo,
new gameplay teaser of Ninja Gaiden 4. Ninja Gaiden 4 is gonna
looks like
drop
a
this
Gundam
fall
suit.
on Xbox Series XS, Xbox Game Pass, Steam, and PlayStation 5. Woo! I just had to share that with this. It's a little snip of gameplay. It looks fucking dope. Mm.
That looks outstandingly beautiful.
Oh my
Dude,
Yo, that enemy
god.
looks
Let's
crazy.
go. Yeah, I know. So as bro, I just checked my Twitter, bro. Look at Dirk talking that shit. Talk that shit. PlayStation has turned into Xbox in the 2018. More controllers than games and Forza Horizon. Talk that shit. It's actually true. And look, the whole back and forth and talking shit about consoles and people who own different consoles and shit. I'm not with it, but Sony PlayStation fanboys did it for decades, so it's our turn now. So they gotta hold this L, and now it's our time to talk shit. But you can talk your shit without getting toxic. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping
I
it
would
real.
like to point out a very prominent known PlayStation fanboy. I don't think he's toxic. Okay. He is a fanboy, though. Let's not get it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But if you show my shared screen, I'll put him up and read what he says. So,
Oh, Pio. Yeah.
okay, he says the very thing that everybody in the Xbox and PC community have said for how long now?
Woo!
He says, one thing I will give the PC people is they don't kneel down easy. They don't take any kind of BS. They stand up for themselves. PlayStation fans, when the time comes and Sony is on their BS, stand up and fight. Don't accept everything. Otherwise, things will end up like Xbox.
Right.
Which is not true, but that's besides the point.
Mm.
But it's already going the way of Xbox. But there's
But-
things that they are allowing that the PlayStation fans could have been fighting this whole time, like paying for online. Xbox does it too. But day and date games, they're going to do it. And
Yep.
PlayStation fans are trying to voice their opinions, and Sony's
Yep.
not listening.
No, they're not gonna
That's
listen
a
because
small example.
it's
They're
just
not
a
the
bit-
market. That's why.
It's not. They're not enough. They're not buying games like that. Look, and I agree with Paya, but he contradicts himself in this tweet. So PlayStation fans, when the time comes, okay, hold on. The time is now. It's right now. You can't see me. Time is now, bro. It's right now. Right now is when everything is happening. Sony PlayStation doesn't have games right now. This is not when the time comes. It's being like this, like throughout the generation. Cash grabs, director's cuts, remakes, remasters. Come on, bro. Stop it. The time is being
PlayStation.
already here. So, I mean, the fact that he's like posting this, it's a way of them saying PlayStation is in perfect health, which is why we're not complaining. This is what I don't know. My reading comprehension may not be as good as you, but this is what I hear. This is what I read right now. PlayStation fans, when the time comes and Sony's on their bullshit, hold on. Sony's on the bullshit. $700, $800 PS5 Pro, $70 games, $10 for upgrades and remasters and director's cuts, a $250 PSP portal, whatever that doesn't do shit for you. Selling you controllers of games that have been canceled, like The Last of Us controller, canceling games. Like,
And let's not forget the biggest controller scam with Concord.
no, man, like, come on, get out of here, bro. The time is now. Sony PlayStation is in dire situation right now. And then the consoles may be selling good, but the content is lacking, and y'all got to keep it real. Because, this is what happens. This is what Sony PlayStation is like, who gives a fuck? Whatever, everybody's happy. This is like you or somebody with a wife, and then the wife is telling you that you're not keeping me satisfied, you're lacking, I need that twice a week or 3 times a week or whatever, and you barely give me once a month, and then she keeps on telling you, and you don't listen. You just whatever. You just go like, hey, whatever. You're not gonna take the feedback. It is what it is. Because I mean, I don't know what you guys gonna do, man. Like, this is bad. This is bad. This is literally
Look,
bad.
I don't know what this dude is talking about right here, because when he talks about ponies complaining about stuff, let's keep it real. Financially, they should have done the stuff that they're doing now 10 years ago, so that now we're talking about their next investments, their new single player, big AAA IPs, and their new multiplayer. Maybe for the return of Killzone on all platforms. We should be talking about the next Warhawk and the next Infamous, but we're not talking about those things because of the fact they didn't do the things that Xbox did 10 years ago. So when this dude is talking about, PlayStation gamers should complain about what? They have to have games with microtransactions. Look, I'm going to hurt some feelings right now. Come to camera too, ponies. They have to have microtransactions in their games. Y'all don't like it, but they got to do it. They got to have more multiplayer games. Y'all don't like it, but they got to do it. They got to put their games in other places because them joints cost over $300 million. $300 million, fam. Like, bro, that's a tongue-tied amount of money right there. I fucked up just saying that shit. A video game costing $300 million, and then you're not really like, come on now, and then you don't got that many players, but you got a game like, Fortnite upstaging you every year, every month, all year. You got Call of Duty upstaging you. Like, Resistance should have already been one of the top FPSs from Sony, but it's not. So when you say complaining, you basically talking about complaining about the stuff they got to do, and nothing's changing that.
Bars. Y'all got cooked right now, ponies. Anyways, man, I'm not saying this in a bad way. You have a PlayStation. I'm not telling you guys because everybody get it twisted. Oh, Demo told me to throw away my PlayStation to trade in. No, I didn't say shit. I'm just saying that Sony PlayStation is lacking, and y'all shall call it out. You know, if you have a PlayStation right now, you're fine. You know, you got Doom coming, you got Indiana Jones coming,
And let's not
Assassin's
forget,
Creed
4
coming.
years mid-gen
Mhm.
refresh for the PS5 Pro. Sir Brove and Doc Dark were absolutely 100% correct. The fact that you are getting games PS Pro enhanced, whatever that entails, even Reforged, I'll give him his due on this one, okay, for paying $700, $800 plus for a console that is 4 years into the gen. Yes, that should be the absolute best way to play on a console.
Facts.
But for the simple fact that you can still play it better on a PC and you're getting remakes and remasters upcharged, not free updates. Because what does Xbox do? They have the backwards compatibility program. You can pop in your old OG Xbox, your OG 360, your OG Xbox One discs, and you can just play them. And you get the HDR boosting, you get higher frame rates, better fidelity because of the Series console.
Yeah.
And what do you have to do on PlayStation? You have to rebuy the game all over again. And if it's a last gen title, PS4 era, then they're giving you a break by only paying $10 instead of having to rebuy the game fully.
Yeah. Some crazy shit, but I got some comments in here. Shout out to Dave Reese, man. How you doing, player? He said, another canceled game. DOA. DOA. Y'all do solid.
Right when you need more content.
Yep, right when you need more content. I got here. I am Desire. I will state this outside of the new Ghost game. What game is there to look forward to? The No More Heroes ripoff of Intergalactic Wolverine that is made by the dev that made the horrible SM2. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. But yeah, that's true.
It's a
Jacob
hard
Novick
sell.
in the hat. Yeah, it's a hard pill to swallow. What baby step show means that PlayStation are clueless on how to start and end 99% of the show, and that's true too. Yeah, you don't really start a game with the show with baby steps. That was
Nah.
like yeah. That was
Although I am hyped for baby
that's
steps.
great. Yeah, we are. One of the games that we really want to play is Baby Step because it actually looks like fun. Guys, crazy shit by Sony and PlayStation going on right now. I want to say thank you everybody who showed up to the show. It's not 12:52. 10 minutes left, bro. Yeah, everybody should go to TTS. It's going down at 1 p.m. Sean and Dirt Griggity. Go
I
rock with
would
them,
like
boys.
to point out that new games on the Epic Store
Oh yeah, let's go.
this week, if you go and look at it, it's what is it? The Herd Fighters.
Oh yeah, the pony fighting game. I already
Yeah.
got it. Yeah, I already got it. It's funny.
But I will say, if you look now at next week, starting I think it's the 13th
Yeah.
game, don't sleep on it.
What was it?
Let me pull it up.
I'm opening it. Epic right now. I did see it, but I think I already got it. Whatever it is,
It's
I already
called
got it.
Mortal Shell.
Mortal Shell. It's like a Souls like. Yeah, not much.
It looks like a Souls like. It looks very intense. I would recommend looking into getting this one.
Really? I actually that actually was on Game Pass for a while.
Yes,
Mortal
yes, it
Shell.
was.
Yeah, I tried it. I thought it was a Souls game. I immediately deleted. I feel like the first level, and then I was okay, shit, good. But then I was like, damn, I was lost in because I'm not really into Souls. Like that's not my, that's not my type of game. But yeah, like if you guys like that shit, go ahead and on Epic for sure. And also, guys, like the free-to-play games on Xbox this week are pretty spicy. I'll show you right now, bro. And I think you guys are gonna like them. I think you guys are gonna like them. So we got boom, 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 Rainbow Six Siege. Okay, Born of Bread. I don't know about that game. And then the other one is AEW Fight Forever. Let's go. And we got Test Drive Solo Crown. So I mean, pretty good weekend.
I'm
If
playing
you
Test
ask
Drive.
me, you playing it? Have you played it before?
Oh hell yeah, love Test Drive.
Oh,
Way back
nice.
in the day, we used to always play Test Drive.
I downloaded Fight Forever. I'm gonna be playing it a little bit. And Born of Bread, I had no idea what it is. Looks kind of cool. I might download it too. Rainbow Six, I played Rainbow Six for a long time ago. So not doing that anymore. But I don't know if you guys heard about a rumor about a new Rainbow Six or something going on. There might be a
So
new
man, tell
Rainbow
me it's
Six.
Vegas.
No, I don't know. I think it was Rainbow Six, seven something. I don't know. But I think if I gotta go to my bookmarks and see. But yeah, shout out to Jacob Nova. He said we love Xbox. Yes, we do. We like PlayStation too, bro. We like everything gaming. Obviously, we do. But I mean, the fact is that Sony PlayStation fanboys love to talk shit, so we need to talk back to them because I mean, the reality is different, bro. The reality is different. Oh my god. So shout out to Fillmore Pockets in the house. He said PS5 Pro was a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if Sony was making $300 of each of those consoles sold. Yeah, well, that's good business, bro. That's good business. What's up,
So
Sin?
Desire says that it's a Rainbow Six base game update.
Oh, it's an update, not a new game. Okay.
Right.
Shout out
I
to
see
Sin.
that.
Shout out to
Still got my
Sin in the
Rainbow Six
house.
Siege somewhere.
Shout out to Slavich. I can't pronounce his name. I hope I didn't butcher or say something wrong. And yeah, shout out to I Am Desire Rainbow Six X. It's just an all day. That's what I saw, Rainbow Six X. And you know, it was curious because Rainbow Six is a phenomenal game, and it's one of the other examples about live service games coming around. Like, right? Rainbow Six, when it
Yeah.
dropped, it was dead. And then they turned it around with updates and everything, and everybody came back. And Rainbow Six today is one of the most played FPS, like competing up there with Call of Duty. I mean, you can see every time in the chart it's top 10. One of the games that usually catch the top 10 on Xbox and PlayStation, and even on PC as well, because it's very popular everywhere. So
Ubisoft makes some good military games.
oh hell yeah, Ubisoft is fire. I was playing.
People be spec on that name, yo.
Look, check this out. This is what I'm telling you. Save your money, be smart. Look, remember what I told you that I was gonna get Kingdoms Come? That I was debating whether I was gonna get it on the Xbox on the PC. Well, I ended up getting it on Steam. Why? Because it wasn't $70, it was $60. So $59.99 for Kingdoms Come Deliverance 2. I saved $10. Hold up, I'm not done. With those $10, I was able to purchase Far Cry Primal. And it was, bro. I finished the game when it first came out on the Xbox One. One of my favorite games of all time, Far Cry Primal, was so beautifully done. It's like, bro, if you haven't played Far Cry Primal, bro, I don't know what the hell you want to do. Like, go ahead and play that shit right now because that's hot. That's fire. And, bro, and it's just a phenomenal game, bro. It just, I actually posted something on Twitter here. While we finish, I wanna play it here. And it has one of the best intros that you ever seen in a video game. Hold up, let me share my screen because I was actually playing this and I posted the intro because that's literally what I just did, you know. But yeah, check it out. I was playing, bro. Far Cry Primal is so dope in this scene here. You hunting for this tiger, for the mammoth or elephant or whatever, and then the tiger shows up and it starts destroying everybody. You start like, bro, this is intense. And then like there's some crazy shit. Bro, this is one of the best intros that I've seen in a video game, and this is just the intro. This is just the beginning, and then you start running, and then the tiger is chasing you through the cave, and you see him, and you hiding. And I don't even like stealth, but this was like one of those like you playing this game, and you're like, oh shit, you so hopeless, and then you know I hate feeling like that, but in this game for some reason I didn't mind it, and bro. And the way they just fall down, and when you drop, it's like Far Cry Primal. That intro is straight up hit one of my favorite games that I've ever played. So go ahead and check it out. I was able to get it for $7, and I'm playing it on the PC now with ultra graphics. I had no words to tell you how beautiful this game is, honestly. And look, that's when it's worth it because this is like my remaster, basically. Okay, because I could play it on the Xbox, but it's not Honestly, it's not never gonna look the way it does on my PC. But I mean, straight up, that's what's going on. I saved some money, got a. It totally was like, okay, what is it that you say? Damn, I'm looking for the word. It totally. I used it as an excuse, right? The money that I saved to double dip on one of my favorite games that I wanted to try out with enhancements. So I mean, you cannot go wrong. And like I keep on telling you guys, always pick the cheaper price. Like, don't be stupid. Like if a game's like you got a PC and an Xbox, and the game is more cheaper on the Xbox, like get it on the Xbox. If it's cheaper on PlayStation, please get it on PlayStation. Stop, like, don't be silly. Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna support the devs. Don't be like that, bro. It doesn't make sense. It's kind of like, it's a bad look. But anyways, it's 1 p.m. so we need to get the hell out of here. Power Buzz and Archangel Nexus, what's up, bro?
Hey,
tell everybody where they can find
man.
you, what you been up to, man.
Yo, y'all can find me on the Archangel Nexus Twitch or the Archangel Nexus YouTube. I got 13 Reasons Why Exclusives Had to Die coming up soon. I'm still editing the video. I'm up to like number 3. So I got that coming along. But y'all can find me there or right here on the Demo Flow Gaming channel.
All right. What's up with you, Power Buzz?
You know me. I'm here every Friday. I enjoy it. I crunch the numbers. I share the stats. I prove fanboys wrong each and every time. I love it. I play everywhere. I'm everywhere in everybody's channels. Desire, I just recently got on his Twitch. He's playing some modded Minecraft. I'm friends with the devs that made the pack. It's pretty cool. I'm in Sir Bros, Doc Dark, Alex, Minxie, Frit, Klutzy.
Everywhere.
Name it, I'm probably there. And if I'm not heckling you or the streamer, then I ain't doing my job. I gotta keep you on your toes, make you keep the content great. I just love passing around the information. That's just
awesome. Thank you all for coming. And yeah, one more comment here by I Am Desire. Why is Far Cry Primal showing is old but so good? If you haven't played it, I fully recommend it. Yeah, I was just recommending everybody to go ahead and get it. There is a Ubisoft sale, I think, still on Steam, and it goes for $7, which I actually pick them up. And Filmo Pockets in the house telling you RoboCop is $13, and that's the edition that comes with the DLC, I think Rogue City or something. And then Terminator goes for 21 for those interested in which Terminator, because I'm interested in the Terminator games.
Resistance, probably,
right? Because that's a Terminator game that is Terminator Survival, something like that.
I say that there was a Terminator game that just launched, and I think that's what he's talking about.
What?
It's a double A game, but it's very well made.
Okay, double A games are good graphs, man. Good graphs. So that's it, guys. That's the show. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Shout out to Chash. I see you. I Am Desires, Lavici, Eternal, D87. Speaking of old games, Max Payne is still fun. Hell yeah, Max Payne is the shit. Everybody knows that, man. No questions about it. No argument. John Dread's the artist in the building. I see you. I see Dave Reese. Fede Place in the building. I Am Desire. All of you guys, man. I'm sorry I miss you. RDS20. Anybody who super chatted or interacted with the stream in a positive, negative way, who gives a shit? Hit the like button. God damn it. 16 people here. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for more fire content. Catch me live probably tomorrow. I'm not too sure about this weekend. But yeah, no show tonight with Simone and Duro, as we did had the show last night. We have the night shift with Joaquin. I'm glad to see him back. Glad to see him smiling. And yeah, bro, catch me next week because I'll be here with Demo Flow Gaming Show and Archangel Nexus and Power Boss talking that shit, man. You know what I mean? Putting these ponies in the places, spanking them. You already know the deal, man. Thank you all for coming. I'll see you on the next one. It's your boy, Demo Flow. Check it out. God damn it, my Ultra won't play. Again, bro, same shit. This thing is so buggy. Come on, bro, I'm playing it. No, it's not gonna play. Whatever, guys. I guess we're gonna go with
DOA, yeah, DOA, 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 Ponies claiming Congo, but it's DOA, 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 dice DOA, Ponies claiming Congo, but it's DOA, 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 Ponies claiming Congo, but it's DOA, yeah, I'm always online, chilling with the homies, playing Call of Duty without spending money. All these Sony ponies, all they do is hate. And all these fake insiders, all they do is bait. For some PS5, send me stitching dopey. Block me when I told them, you're a fucking pony. Conquer 69, they fumble the bag. You switch to PS5, just to play Game Pass. Yo, Demo Flow Gaming, papi. Let's get it. Ya tú sabes, el chamaquito de cash. Yo, young chico in the building. Y'all already know how I rock. Let's get it. DOA, yeah, DOA, DOA, DOA. Them flow gaming, claiming Congo, Betty. DOA, 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 DOA. Betty's DOA, DOA, DOA. That's it. DOA, Ponies claiming Congo, but it's DOA. Yo, toda cucaracha se merece un chancletazo. La historia de Conco te la escribió un borracho. Se burlaron de Refa porque no salió mejor. Pero ahora PlayStation te vende algo peor. Los Ponies están bien locos, se están metiendo popo. De tanta mierda que habla yo me estoy quedando sordo. El camato les llega por el VI y todos con el que con la cara dura así. Yo. Blow, 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 blow. So better let's get it, boy. So better look. Dale. DOA. DOA. Y así que ahora los pone. Así ahora los pone cuando tienes que soltar 70 pesos. 70 pesos por cada juego. Mientras nosotros jugamos en el Game Pass. DOA. DOA. Hey, Ponies claiming Conco, but it's DOA. Vaya con Dios, my ponies. Yo, hey, if you want to go get an Xbox, go get an Xbox. You want to go get a PlayStation 5, get a PlayStation 5. If you want to play in your phone, who gives a damn? I'm out here saving money, doing whatever I want, playing as many games as I want, you know, rocking with the Xbox community. And when I say community, I mean all of you, yeah. If you're a pony butt, you're part of the Xbox community. You play on Xbox, you're part of the Xbox community. You play on PlayStation, you're part of the Xbox community. Yeah, because y'all waiting for the Xbox games. Woo! We're all gamers, man. Chill out. Devil Flow Gaming. DOA! DOA! Yo, Ponies claiming Congo, but it's DOA! Yo, hey, thank you everybody for coming, bro. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Yo, young Chico boy. Young Chico. This it. Dale. Hey, go crazy, man. Shout out to the whole Xbox community. Shout out to the whole gaming community. Sony, PlayStation, Nintendo, Luna, whatever the hell you play, bro. We got you. Demo Flow Gaming. They say Black Ops Season Game Pass, yo. ABK be killing it. We so happy playing. The fanboys be hating it. Ponies be so cynical. They rather pay the 70. They pay for PS Plus. That makes no sense to me. Xbox got no games. That's why they keep on telling me. Conquer DOA, I be green like a celery. You playing console sales, me and you are not the same. Shout out to the gamers that just care about the games. I got the Vault Edition, I can wait for Master Chief. Slide canceling on nuke, only movement is a shit. The quick scoping is back, the sniper clips be dope. You bought that PS Pro, cause somehow you gotta cope. For begging is your style, so keep bombing the reviews. All these Sony podcasts, they be scrambling for news. Xbox dead again, yeah, they do it for the click. Xbox be their fetish like a picture or some feet. Xbox is so bad, you need a PS5. AK on the box, but it was all a lie. 60 FPS, but it's a blurry mess. The pizza is the pizza, but Sony is the best. Xbox is so bad, you need a PS5. AK on the box, but it was all a lie. 60 FPS, but it's a blurry mess. The pizza is the pizza, but Sony is the best. I'm putting bell to ass, spanking ponies like the strippers. The saying FSR can't copy with the pizza. The 47-inch trash, I should throw away my rig to buy a PS Pro, but I'd rather call my dick. It ain't no way in hell that I'm gonna switch to Sony. $70 for the game, and I have to deal with ponies. PS Pros is ass, they don't even do they want. I gotta keep it real, ain't no need to be a fan. All the games copy, zero multiplayer. Sony PlayStation is designed for the player. $700 for an extra couple pixels, but can't do no 4K. For that you need the pizza. Xbox is so bad, you need a PS5. AK on the box, but it was all a lie. 60 FPS, but it's a blurry mess. The pizza is the pizza, but Sony is the best.